Welcome to Klothys, God of Destiny. As far as our opening hand goes, we could try to get lucky and rip into a few more lands, but yeah, this is pretty clunky. So let's go and ship this one back, and that is going to be Fabled Passage with no way to get to 3 visits. So let's go and go one more mulligan. At this point, we're just looking for lands. It's going to be mulligan to 4. Do we keep this? It's going to be Birds of Paradise, Worn Power Stone. I guess we keep on this one. Yeah, we do have to put 2 cards on the bottom. Let's go and put Nissa on the bottom. And then I guess we put a Braid on the bottom. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, because we're looking at wilds. Yeah. And we're probably going to see some artifacts, but just in case something does happen to Birds of Paradise, I'd rather have that option. So let's go and lead off with Forest. Let's go for Birds of Paradise, and then anything else, we will pass the turn over to our opponent. But yes, welcome to some Klothys. Getting off to a little bit of a rough start, but hopefully we can make up for that. We're playing Klothys, God of Destiny. Indestructible Devotion 7 turns into a creature. Then at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile target card from a graveyard. If you do, if it was a land card, add red or green. Otherwise, you gain 2 life and deals 2 damage to each opponent. So right now, we're just looking for a land, because that would allow us to go for Klothys and just get her down. Oh, there we go. That'll be pretty nice. So let's go Arid Mesa. Let's go ahead and crack Arid Mesa. And that does keep us open on Worn Power Stone, too, which should be pretty good. So let's go for Taiga Uppercut, and go for Klothys. There we go. And then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn over to our opponent. Playing against Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow. Commander Ninjutsu for Demir. Then whatever ninja you control deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to that card's converted mana cost. So there we go. Anything else, we'll pass the turn over there. So we did cover both commanders. So give a quick shout out to our sponsors, TCG Player. If you go to bit.ly/Jolt MTG, if you're in the market for some cards, use that link. That'll apply a affiliate link for me, allow you to get some cards and chip in some extra mana to my mana pool. So if you do that, hey, much obliged, certainly appreciate it. And there we go, run into Rootbound Crag. I was about to say, we just need to run into a land. And is this a May ability? All right, well, we have to. So let's go and go green on this one. And that will end up being Guric Wildspeaker, which I think is pretty good. So we make the Rootbound Crag drop. Let's go for Guric Wildspeaker. And actually, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I kind of like going for Guric Primal Hunter a little bit better. So yeah, let's just go and do that. Our opponent is shields down. We don't have to worry about any sort of counter magic from our opponent. So let's go Guric Primal Hunter. Let's go for the +1. That way we can get a beast token, and we'll slowly be able to work towards this devotion for Klothys. We are looking at 6. So next turn, we can actually go for that -3, and that'll be a pretty good bet. So I'm doing pretty good for mulliganing down to 4 cards in the hand, or 5 cards. You can see we've got some pretty good stuff out here. And then anything else, pass it back over to our opponent. Also, let's give a quick shout out to MTGOTraders. If you're going to play the brand new set, it is not released in paper yet, and especially if you're going to play Commander, Magic Online is your #1 source. So if you're going to do that, make sure you check out MTGOTraders. Also, let's give a quick shout out to inkgaming.com. If you're in the market for a playmat to show off during your webcam games, hey, head on over there, inkgaming.com/Jolt. They'll apply the coupon code, give you a discount, and help towards the channel. And last but not least, I started a Patreon. So if you'd like to contribute to the Patreon to help support cool content like this, there's a link down in the description below. So there you go. I'm pretty sure if you're keeping score at home, it is officially free time. So let's have some fun. Now, as far as Klothys goes, if you haven't seen this before, in fact, all right, so that's going to be Skyshroud Claim. I still think we end up going Guric Wildspeaker, because we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be 2 lands. Yeah, I just like getting down this devotion. So let's go for Guric Wildspeaker. Opponent's tapped out, so I feel pretty good about this line of play. I'll be able to go for the -3, which will make a huge difference, because it's going to allow us to draw 4 cards. Let's go for the -3 ability, and that will turn Klothys online for devotion 2. There we go. Temple of Abandon. Let's get the Scry going. Scurry, a little bit of Fever. A little bit of Insanity, and Mountain on top. That will be the land drop for next turn. That also puts us into a Glorybringer position. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. So let's just go and put that on top, because we've got some pretty good stuff. So let's go and push in with Klothys and the Beast Token, because they got Fairy Rogues over there. If they want to take care of Guric Primal Hunter, they certainly can, and we can't stop them. So let's go and swing it for 7, knock them down to 22. Unless they block, and they do, so we will certainly take that. That means Guric Primal Speaker is going to be hanging around. And then anything else, we're going to go and pass turn over to our opponent. So we might have been able to sequence that turn differently with Thran Dynamo and Skyshroud Claim. Maybe I was missing something, but Sometimes sequencing like perfect mana with like land fetching and Thran Dynamo, it's a little hard to see sometimes while we're delivering commentary. So if I missed it, hey, I do apologize. Um, Sometimes my brain kind of work out that little puzzle, but I didn't see it right then and there. But got some good card draw going. We do have Glorybringer, which is actually pretty good. So it's going to deal 4 damage to a target non-dragon creature. So that way we can hopefully kind of pop one of those Fairy Rogue tokens out there, and that'll kind of clear the way. And I kind of like that. So it's going to be Skull Snatcher coming down, okay. Now we might end up kind of blocking. Let me see. Yeah, we'll probably need to at least leave up a creature for that Skull Snatcher. So let's see if anything else is going to happen. If not, then I think we're going to unpass with some pretty good options. We got the +1 on Gurk Primal Speaker. That's going to allow us to get a 3/3 Beast on the battlefield. And now we do have Nature's Claim if we want to stop those Bitter Blossom triggers, and I think that sounds like a pretty good plan. So let's get Mountain down first. Let's go for the +1, untap up to 2 target. Oh, you know what? I may have not activated Gurk Wildspeaker last turn. I'm just not remembering that. If I did, I do apologize, but we're going to be able to use this to kind of generate a little bit extra mana. So let's go for the +1. Let's untap these 2 lands. Yeah, because I think we can Sky Shroud Claim. Yeah, that's going to be Thranduil. Yeah, we've got just enough to drop in Glorybringer, I think. So let's go for Sky Shroud Claim. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. There we go. All right, so it's going to be Sky Shroud Claim. Let's grab ourselves Forest, and we'll just grab another Forest because we do have double red out there. Both those enter the battlefield. Let's go for Glorybringer. All right, opponent's going to go for Brainstorm in response to that Glorybringer. We will be able to plus up on Gurk Primal Speaker, so if we do want to extort Glorybringer, we can get rid of that Fairy Rogue token, and that basically just kind of puts them on Triton Shorestalker that's going to be swinging in, because we can still end up blocking on a Skull Snatcher. So let's go and have Glorybringer come down. Let's go for the +1. Yeah, if I missed a Gurk Wildspeaker activation, I do apologize. I think we did, because that -4 would be pretty nice. Let's go and push in. That's going to be Klothys swinging in. It's going to be Beast token. And yeah, I think we attack and exert. Because we got the Beast token blocking on Skull Snatcher. Yeah, actually, I do kind of like this. So let's go and push in exert onto Triton Shorestalker. Well, either way, they're going to be okay. So I think we may just go and swing in, because that way if they get Yuriko down, we might end up going for that. So, well, yeah, actually, let's go and exert on this one. I like that. So, all right, we're going to go and push in. I'm just going to deal that 4 damage at this point. Let's just go and get rid of the Titan Shorestalker, because what this does is it allows us to block on the Beast token. If they want to block the Fairy Rogue token onto our Glorybringer, that'll get rid of that threat in the air. So basically, that'll protect both of our Planeswalkers. So I kind of like this line of play. So let's go and push in. And that will be 7. That will be 11 coming across. So it's going to be a pretty hefty swing. Knock our opponent down to 14. That's going to be 4 total commander damage. And then anything else, pass it over to our opponent. So there we go. But yeah, as far as Klothys goes, I'm pretty sure this is the first time that I'm recording it for my channel. I did release it a long time ago for MTGOTraders. But the actual core of this deck is basically just kind of Gruul Super Friends. You know, we've got a lot of really good mid-range, really nice mid-range threats like Glorybringer, Thundermaw Hellkite, Nesting Dragon, different things like that basically just kind of have this 5 converted mana cost dragon that gets some sort of added effect once it comes down. Because once you combine that with Klothys, being able to ping your opponent for that damage and really kind of keep their graveyard in check, just kind of having these 2-for-1 mid-range threats that really make it hard for your opponent to bounce back from these swings is exactly what we want to do. So let's see who's going to be swinging in. They do have Commander Ninjutsu online for Yuriko coming down, so we'll see if that's an option that they want to go for. But at this point right now, it feels like we're in the driver's seat, because they're kind of in a weird spot. We've got Gurk Primal Hunter that's going to give us another Beast token. We've got Gurk Wildspeaker that's going to be screaming down with the trample effect. In fact, if they don't chip away at Gurk Wildspeaker, that might end up being a good game next turn unless they have some sort of board wipe. So we'll see what they have. All right, so it's going to be a Thassa activation on Skull Snatcher. And whenever it deals damage, exile to 2 target cards from player's grave. Yeah, that's fine. Come on with it. So we'll see how they decide to swing in. Yeah, we haven't really gotten a lot of Klothys, 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. But it is, that damage really does add up over the course of a game. So we got Flying in the Air, and both of these creatures are swinging at us. So that's going to leave us open for a Gurk Wildspeaker activation, which is a pretty good feeling. So let's see what they have. They're probably going to end up going for the Ninjutsu activation, and that leaves just 1 blue mana. So I feel pretty good about this. Unless they've got some crazy converted mana cost on top of their library. Let's see. I feel like we'll be able to grind it out next turn. All right, that's going to put us down to next is a Fate. That's going to knock us down to 19. And then Mystical Tutor. Search your library for a card, put it on top. Let's see what that is. They're doing it in response. This is why I enjoy playing against Yuriko, but I never know, like, I mean, it's very Enter the Infinite, which is going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Goodness. That's going to put us down to 7. And I still think that's going to be game next turn. So you can see where they got in a huge chunk of damage against us. We'll see what else they have, but that should be game on the back end. So there we go. Feels pretty good. We've even got Nature's Claim if we needed to get a little bit ahead on life totals. So this is going to be the Klothys trigger. Let's go and exile. I think at this point, we'll just go and exile Mystical Tutor. That way we can stop that effect. So that's going to be 2 damage to them. We're going to gain 2 life. They go down to 11. And let's go and go for the -4 with our creature. So there we go. Get +3/+3, gain trample till end of turn. Let's go and create ourselves a nice little beast token. Why not? Pump it up to 3. And then let's go and push in with the crew. That's going to be 6, 12. It's going to be 19 coming across, which is going to be more than enough. So, wasn't a super crazy Super Friends deck, but considering that we had to mulligan down to 4 or 5, this was a pretty good showing of just being able to get lucky, get a little bit of ramp out there, and just get some good value from both of our Gurks. Just simply being able to get on Gurk Wildspeaker, going for that -3 and cashing in like 4 new cards. Exactly what this deck wants to do. But there we go. Stopped Yuriko from punching us in the darkness in the alleyway. If you enjoyed the video, hey, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.